and today I'm speaking to the Chairman, CEO of Pan-African Business Forum, Mr. Ladislas Abesi. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you, madam.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to talk to you. I understand you're a busy man.
The pleasure is mine. It's a pleasure to be at your service today. Thank you.
Mr. Abesi, I've been reading a lot about you. You are a young man doing so well in Africa. I would really want to commend you on that. If you can just give a few tips to our African viewers watching us right now, how do you do it?
Basically, it's a big word to say that I'm doing very well, but I think that in a comparison in terms of looking at the Lord, I can say that from where I come from, I think there has been a great achievement in terms of what I've been doing, and I think I haven't done 20% of what I want to achieve.
20? So you're still going?
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to achieve a greater stuff, looking at where I come from, and it's not a secret. It's one thing leads to the other. It's a perseverance, and I believe in certain kind of principle of life, and I keep on hanging to it, and stay principled in anything I do. And I know a lot of people say sometimes it's difficult. So it's better. Is a line between a principle and commitment in terms of what you want to achieve. Always have a dream of what you want to achieve. And I think I have that opportunity from Ghana ever since I was young. And I met good people on my way who have given me that opportunity. From Ghana, like a company, the first company I worked with, Edward Annan, and Avis Annan, the wife of my first company, Mrs. Annan, a very wonderful woman who has given a passion and time for underprivileged people to give them opportunity. And I think that have encouraged me more to be where I am. And my achievement is always perseverance, and that's where we are today.
There you go, Africa, you had for yourself, persevere in everything you do. Okay, Mr. Abesi, looking at your background, where exactly does your strength lie? Are you Ghanaian or are you Beninois? Because I've been reading and they say you're from Ghana.
Yeah, definitely. I see myself an African person, first and foremost, but I'm a Beninois of origin. Okay. A country of a very prominent people with great respect for other people, and a very small country where the people with a lot of great values. And I derive my success through that values of respect of people. And those who have known me in my success and everything is what comes first I give to the people when I arrive in Ghana. Being a Ghanaian today, I've worked hard over there. I have a few achievements in Ghana. And from my workplace to industry to anything I've done in Ghana has been at least 60% has been successful for those who know.
I'm not from Ghana. I am an African. I'm actually from Zimbabwe. But the few times I've met you, you're really somebody that is so easy to go by, especially when it comes to business. I enjoy discussing business with you. Thank you
very much. To me, it's privilege. I derive those strengths again from a company I work for, from Maasai Developers. And I was nobody, and the wife of that gentleman gave me the opportunity. My strengths in terms of capacity of where my strengths are is into the investment banking, and with risk. And I happen to work with that company where the competitiveness in terms of achievement in that company was great. And being a foreigner, sort of that time, and coming from Benin, where I have to look after many of my brothers. They are in Ghana today. I was paying their school fees, and my father just retired, and there's nothing else for me to do. I just have to work hard to make sure that I look after the other brother. They were also going to school, and it happened that the other brother, I was paying his school fees, started working in the same company with me, and we were not looking at wealth. We were looking at making sure that people appreciate the effort we have been doing. That's the first thing for us. And I remember one time I was telling my brothers, let us look at our future in phases. The first phase is not money. It's to make sure that we win the confidence in the people. That should be our legacy. And they said, no, but we need to. I said, if we can win the legacy about people, don't mind what the other people say. They can say we are this, we are that, but let us win that. And that was the greatest achievement I see today. And despite the references all over, working from America to Canada to London to Italy to the Middle East to the continent today, is a reference to reference who make me to get where I am today.
Wow, a true African ambassador. Okay, and you are the chairman and CEO of Pan-African Business Forum.
Yeah.
How has it been so far?
Basically, when I was in Ghana, after I resigned from Maasai Developers, I've seen the company have given me a leverage in terms of each year giving me award as the best worker. Thanks to Mrs. Annan, and thanks to God, the Lord Jesus Christ, because for me, I have to put everything before God. Let me achieve these things successfully, so that in the view of the people, there must be a reward. And after some time, things changed completely, and I realized that I have a potential to be able to grow something. And I met few good friends of mine in Ghana, Niboya, Ibontele, Emmanuel Bampo. We were the first people to set up something small in terms of a car rental. And we were working like a small group, but within a few months, we were running 50 cars in Ghana. And we have a meeting one day. We said, Avis must not stay in Labadi Beach Hotel. And I told them, I said, it's difficult. I said, okay, I'll take the responsibility. For me, I'm going to make sure that we get our space there. And we managed to do it. These are little things we were able to do. And growing that, the ability and the confidence came into me. And I told my boss that time that I think I want to set up something on my own. And I have the expertise.
What was the response then he told you about that?
I think he looked at me, he was a little bit worried for me. Okay. With his lack. He liked me very much. He said, are you sure? And I said, are you very sure? And I said, yes, I want to try something on my own, and I want to go. And mind you, he said, but anytime it's not good somewhere, you can still come back.
Yeah, exactly.
And I remember they keep on paying me salary for 6 months.
After you had left?
After I've left. And they keep on paying me salary. And my salary was coming. I said, why? I went one day and they went and asked Mrs. Annan, I asked the lady, why am I saying? They said, no. But they said, after 6 months, are you sure now you are okay? I said, well, it's a sort of an exercise I'm taking.
A few people you will find.
Yeah, and they've been very grateful, very, very grateful. And then I went to the private sector. And quickly, I set up my large consult investment.
Yes.
And my main function there was investment consultancy and the risk, doing the due diligence in terms of all the companies coming from Europe. And I happened to meet a few friends from the French embassy in Ghana. And they were giving me a job to do the due diligence for company coming from France to work in Ghana. And those days I was earning a lot of money aside, and I realized that I have the ability to do that kind of work and raise capital. And to my surprise, I was able to be called to do few projects in a region like Arobas Telecom, where I was able to raise capital. We were the first telecom company in Ivory Coast.
Wow.
Yeah. Anytime I'm doing something, I always give it to the Lord.
Where are you hiding, Mr. Wilson? I don't think people really know you, but you've done a lot, eh? You're so humble. You're hiding somewhere in the corner, but you're really doing well in Africa.
I should say that my pleasure is to find myself into projects, to make it work. And I think in a shortest period of time, despite difficulties, any project I find myself in, they are always successful. And if I count for you in Ivory Coast, all the 2 projects I found myself into, Arobas Telecom, we were the people who started the liberalization of telecom in Ivory Coast. And we were the second operator in Ivory Coast. We were the second people government have given a concession after France Telecom. So we were able to do, we raised the capital. That's how I found myself in South Africa.
Okay.
Because my partner then, we call each other I was the foreign minister and he was the interior minister.
You was what?
I was the foreign minister looking for money outside, looking around, and he was the interior minister.
Okay.
So I had to go around to look for money, and he was inside looking at opportunity, the paperwork and everything. So but we were able to do it, and MTN is one of who bought. They bought our company, and also in Ghana, I happen to be part of one of the very greatest factory in Ghana today, Ghana Electrometer.
Electrometer.
Yeah, we produce the prepaid meters for the government. It's the only company in West Africa with its factory locally in West Africa who produce the prepaid meter with a very good quality. So I'm happy to be part of that and make it very successful.
We are going there and we'll show it here on
Definitely,
ClickAfrica,
definitely.
how big the factory is.
And we were also lucky to be part of the Power Pool project, which is a project from World Bank, Ghana, Togo, and Benin. And SNC Lavalin, it was a company from Canada. I was there one time. They called me. They said, "Can we have your expertise to assist us to work with this project?" Because it's the first time SNC Lavalin is coming back to Ghana. Because most of the times they were in the Francophone countries. And we used to work there before. We want to come back. I said, we will try. We work together. But it was so successful that they appointed me the vice president of, the advisor to the vice president of SNC Lavalin for Africa. So they gave me a merit. They invited me in Canada. They treated me very well. So I must say, it has been a great moment for me, a very early, young age, to be able to achieve those things. Not looking at the material those days. When somebody tells me how much you want, I tell them, let us finish.
Exactly.
And some of my partners, my friends, look at me. Let's sign the contract. Let's get the 50%. Let's get. I said no. Let us get it done. And today I must tell you, SNC Lavalin, you know, they still owe me a lot of money, and I've never asked for it, but they gave me an opportunity to expose me on the international market.
Exactly.
I know the vice president. I know they make a good references for me in America. In some of the banks, when I need anything, they become a family to me. That is the most important thing I need in business.
Exactly.
And because I know wealth belongs to the Lord, and the wealth comes easily. Yeah. So that's all one of my strengths. I don't fight, and those who have worked with me, it's not about the shareholding and how much I'm going to get in it. I just want to say, let us make it happen.
Okay, so besides Ghana, Benin, which are the South Africa, which are the African countries are you?
I've worked extensively in, unfortunately, in Libya, where we did a few work with Tam Oil, where I was in terms of the partner who did the dispatches with their partnership with the companies in the Middle East. I was called to do some kind of work on it. And in Mali also I did some few work. In Mauritania, in oil, we were able to work with the government of Mali in terms